going on, Jerome's fresh off the bye week. Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell fed the local media jackals and said some stuff and some things. And the funniest thing about it is towards the end, he acknowledged that sometimes his answers are word salads, filibusters, right? Because Kevin O'Connell, we've remarked he's very good at talking at length and not really taking anything away from it. It's like saying nothing while saying a lot. Spielman was fantastic at that, and Kwesi's really good at it too. It's very much politician talk. I feel your pain. Yeah, but Kevin O'Connell, hat model, wearing the Vikings laptop hat. That's fantastic. It's really good. Yeah, and said some stuff on some things. Here we go. So, on-field work today. Donovan Jackson, it's for real. Center Michael Juergens, hamstring. Right tackle Brian O'Neill, MCL, as well as quarterback J. McCarthy will all be getting some work in some capacity today as well as this week. Linebacker Blake Cashman's 21-day return to practice window off of injured reserve is open. And talking about playing smart, fundamental, penalty-free football, all that good stuff. But for the injuries, it's good. So they forecast Jackson with that wrist surgery to be back week 7. So that'll be good, solidifying the offensive line. And I wonder what it's going to be. If Juergens is 100% good to go, does he take over center from Brandel? Or do they go Darrisaw, Jackson, Juergens, Fries, Brandel if Brian O'Neill's not 100%? Or if he is, do they go Darrisaw, Jackson, Brandel, Fries, and O'Neill? I know. We'll get some clarity later into the week. Also, with O'Neill, with the sprained MCL, got very lucky there. Probably play with a brace, which I know it comes down to speed and mobility in the National Football League, but why don't all offensive linemen wear knee braces just like in college football? I mean, come on. But J.J. McCarthy, we'll get to him. But also talked about there's no easy games in the National Football League. So, basically, the reports alluded to the Vikings have a very tough schedule coming up, but every game is tough. Anyone can beat anyone on any given day, and that's definitely shown through the first 6 weeks of the NFL this year. Need to be elite with ball security and fundamentals, and as some of the Vikings have gotten away from, just a lot of penalties, a lot of fumbles, a lot of just sloppy play, and Kevin O'Connell did take ownership of it. It starts with him, right? Also, good work with McCarthy during the bye. Good to have him out there getting reps. And O'Connell has talked about lower body mechanics and techniques. There's a large body of work to judge McCarthy on from in-game so far. Also, won't put a percentage on his return. So basically, he left the quarterback situation hazy on purpose because I don't think that he knows as of yet, but also the competitive smokescreen of not letting the Eagles know who to prepare for. But quarterback play is base and body position at the top of the drop, read with feet and eyes together. So basically, Kevin O'Connell's alluding to that J.J. McCarthy's fundamentals wasn't a fan of the first 2 weeks. Kind of seems like what he's saying, but also did talk about how McCarthy basically had one practice since the Bears win because of the birth of his child, where he rightfully was at the hospital seeing the birth of miracle of birth, all this stuff, and we noted that not getting in a ton of practice and also being on a alternative sleep schedule, I mean, could have played a part in the week 2 debacle, but of course, Justice School played a part in the debacle as well. There's a lot of things going on, right? But also, J.J. McCarthy this year learning from Carson Wentz, watching in games, just the power of completions, the checkdowns, where J.J. Sometimes the first and second read is there, and you can go downtown Julie Brown, deliver a great ball, and make some big plays. But also, just putting the ball in play, you have 5 eligibles for a reason, and just letting your playmakers make plays. Right, so sometimes it's the singles add up more than just trying to hit a grand slam every single time. And throwing the Kevin O'Connell said that JJ's throwing the ball great, got a smile on his face, which is good. When asked about the decision for quarterback and getting the quarterback ready for the Eagles game, talked about how it's a public versus a team decision, where obviously public, all the fans, all the media jackals want to know who's going to be starting, versus inside with the team, getting ready for practice. Talk about practice, getting the most quarterback one reps for whoever's going to be under center Sunday against the Eagles, but also trying to play a shell game to a degree with Philly of who's going to start. I don't know. Speaking of Wentz, so talked about how Carson Wentz with his non-throwing shoulder will practice this week as well. Mentioned that he was sore after the Browns game. He was sore going into the Browns game as well. But the Vikings will have options of who they're going to start at quarterback on Sunday. For me, if McCarthy progresses well and is good to go, you start him. But we'll see. The Carson Wentz revenge game narratives got to be pretty great as well. Also, the Eagles have a great front, so you're going to have to get the ball out quick, early, and often. So that could shade towards Wentz, but also with all the lessons incorporated from J.J. McCarthy. Like, if he's going to be your guy, have him be your guy. Right? If not, trade him. Also talked about how Andrew Van Ginkel's doing better. He's going to be working on the side field, the third practice field for rehab and stuff, and didn't rule him out for Sunday. So that's something that's kind of noteworthy because, I don't know, there's been a shroud of mystery with the Van Ginkel injury, and necks are always tricky. Everyone knows that. And, the fact that he didn't go on IR could be good, but Van Ginkel's definitely impactful. Also, probably as important as Blake Cashman outside. How about that when it comes to stopping the run? It's going to be good, especially against a run-first team like Philadelphia with Saquon and company. Also, has not liked the turnovers from the offense, is also not like the lack of forcing turnovers from the defense. Now, initially you could read that as criticism of the defense, but then he mentioned that it's on the offense's job to put them in, put the opposing team in pass situations, getting up a lead, building upon it, and going from there. All right, but some good news about the injury updates. And as I said, the Vikings, once they get healthy, they're going to be the most dangerous team in the National Football League. All right, so yeah, they got a tough schedule, but they got the other teams got to play the Vikings too, man. So bring it on. Rock my world, little country girl. Oh my God, that offensive line finally getting together. It's going to be good, man. Anyways, that's it. That's at Kevin McConnell, Monday presser, off the bye, ahead. No one got arrested. It's good times. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skol, production value.